Good afternoon. Today I will discuss the first chapter, similarity of triangles. Although I have already sent the notes for the three chapters. One is similarity of triangles, that is chapter number 1. Chapter number 2 is trigonometry, which contains the trigonometrical ratio, complementary angles and trigonometrical identities. Third chapter is area related to a circle. So all these three chapters, notes for all these three chapters I have already sent, and today we shall discuss the first theorem of the first chapter, which is the similarity of triangles, and the first theorem is basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So while we are writing any theorem or proving any theorem, certain steps are necessary which are to be mentioned. The first is, number 1 is the statement of the theorem. The statement of the theorem is what? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle. So this is the triangle ABC. A line PQ is drawn parallel to one side, that is BC. It is shown by arrow mark, that means they are parallel. So this line is drawn parallel to one side BC. Then according to the statement, it divides. It means this line will divide the other two sides. Other two sides are AB and AC in the same ratio, or in the same ratio we call it proportionally. They are the same thing. So required to prove is, that is your second step, to prove AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. This is required to prove. Second step. Third step is, you have to draw the figure for proving any particular theorem, and then if any construction is required for proving a theorem or showing any result related to a problem, the construction, if it is required, we are to construct them. So that next step is construction. Here we shall draw PM perpendicular to, it is shown already, PM perpendicular to AC, then QN perpendicular to AB, join, this is also a constructional part, join PC and BQ. And then write the proof. Here we shall consider the area of two triangles. They are in two pairs. First we shall consider the area of APQ and area of PBQ. So let us consider the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Consider area of triangle APQ by area of triangle PBQ. As perpendicular is already drawn, so for this triangle, half into base into height, base is, here we shall suppose for APQ, if you take AP as the base, then QN will be the perpendicular. So AP into Qn by half into PBQ. See here, this triangle PBQ, where this angle P is obtuse. So if you consider PB as the base of this triangle, then altitude will be drawn from the opposite vertex, and in a obtuse triangle, the perpendicular will be on the extended side of the base. So BP is extended and QN is drawn. So per altitude for PB is also QN. So base is AP. In this case, QN is taken, and for this is PB is the base, then QN is the perpendicular. So QN gets cancelled, half gets cancelled, result is equal to AP by PB. Call it equation number 1. Again consider area of triangle APQ. The numerator will remain the same, APQ, and area of triangle. Here we shall consider APQ once again, and from this side PCQ, this triangle will be considered, PCQ. Half into, for this APQ, for this triangle, in this case we shall suppose AQ as the base, then PM will be the perpendicular. So AQ into PM by half into, for PQC or PCQ, if you take QC as the base, then by same reason this angle is obtuse, altitude will be on extended side of CQ. So CQ into PM. Likewise, PM gets cancelled, half gets cancelled, that is equal to AQ by QC. Number 2. Then if you observe the left hand side of these two equations, the numerator are representing the area of the two same triangle, area of APQ and area of APQ, but the denominator is area of PBQ and PCQ. So here see, PBQ and PCQ, these two are the triangles lying between the two parallel lines and having the same base PQ. PBQ, PQ is the base if you consider PQ as the base, and for PCQ, PQ is the base. So these two are the triangles between the same parallels with the same base are equal in area. Therefore, we shall write here, but area of triangle PBQ equal to area of triangle PCQ. And here we shall write the reason. What is that reason? It is already mentioned in my note that these two are triangles with the same base and lying between the same parallel lines. So we shall mention it here. So from 1 and 2, we observe that the left hand side, the numerators are equal, denominators are equal from this, and therefore left hand sides of these two equations are equal. So from 1 and 2, right hand sides will be equal. Therefore we can write AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. This is your result, right? Proof. So this is your theorem. So as a theorem, if it is asked that state and prove the basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, you have to write the statement, then to prove, figure, construction and proof. So this is your proof. But there are two more results which will be used in course of solving the problem. In this equation, if you add 1 on both the sides, what happens? Taking AP by PB, plus 1 equal to, this implies you can write from this step AP by PB plus 1 equal to AQ by QC plus 1. Then taking PB as the LCM, this is AP plus PB equal to, here QC is the LCM, AQ plus QC. This implies, now if you see the figure, AP plus PB, this is AP, this is PB, is equal to AB. AB by PB equal to AQ plus QC. In the figure, AQ plus QC equal to AC. So AC by QC. This is your result number 1, 2 equation you have taken. This is your 3. Call it 4. So 3, 4 and 5. These are the 3 results. Now fifth will be obtained by dividing 3 by 5. So 3 divided by 4 gives. If you divide it, what happens? AP by PB upon AB by PB. So PB gets cancelled. Remaining terms are AP by AB. AP by AB equal to AC by QC by AQ by QC. So QC gets cancelled. The terms are AC, AQ by AC. This is your result number 5. So any one of these results, 3, 4 and 5, can be used as the basic proportionality theorem. This is not only the basic proportionality theorem. While we are solving the problems related to the similarity of triangles, where the basic proportionality theorem is to be used, then any one of these, as per our requirement, any one of these results, 3 results, 3, 4 and 5 can be used directly. So this is your first theorem. Now, as entire chapters, 3 chapters have been done, one by one we shall discuss, and in similarity there are 5 theorems, 6 theorems are there, and one by one we shall discuss all the theorems. Thereafter problems have been solved already, it is sent to you. You go through the entire chapter, and in case of any doubt and difficulty, whenever we are in the class, live class, then you point it out. What will point it out? That page number for the particular chapter and problem number. It is already, all things are mentioned. So if you, and that paper is also with me, I can directly get your problem and instantly I can give you the solution. And in addition to that, after solving all these problems which I have sent, solve the problems of NCERT and other reference book. In case of any doubt and difficulty, you can directly, during the discussion, you can give it to me or send it through, and that solution will be again sent to you. Now second theorem related to this topic is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now once again, if you have to prove the converse of basic proportionality theorem, now if you have any doubt related to it, you will discuss it by pausing the things there in the class. Now second theorem is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse is, the statement will be in a triangle if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then this line is parallel to the third side of the triangle. Third side of the triangle. The figure is, it is according to the statement, if triangle is ABC and if a line is drawn such that it divides the two sides AB and AC in the same ratio. That means it is given that AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. It is already given, and required to prove is PQ parallel to BC. Third side is BC, because this PQ line is dividing these two sides AB and AC in the same ratio. So third side will be BC. So we have to prove that PQ parallel to BC. Now we shall use the method of contradiction here. Proof is, on the contradiction, let PQ is not parallel to BC. Then let us draw a line PR parallel to BC through P. So this line, since not parallel, we shall draw a line through P point is consider as fixed, and we shall draw a line PR parallel to BC. Then what happens according to the basic proportionality theorem? As PR is parallel to BC, implies AP by PB equal to AR by RC. This is number one, but it is given AP by PB equal to AQ by QC. Number two, here from 1 and 2, AP by PB left hand sides are same, so we can write from 1 and 2 AR by RC equal to AQ by QC. Therefore, from 1 and 2, AR by RC equal to, left hand sides are equal, AR by RC equal to AQ by QC, which is possible only when Q and R coincide. Coincide means they are the same point. That means R and Q are the same point. That means PR and PQ are the same line. As PR is parallel to BC, therefore PQ is parallel to BC. Therefore we can write PQ is parallel to BC. Proved. This is theorem number 2 for this chapter.